So, what's up? Linda's not home tonight. She's coming home in the morning because the doctors said by the time they got everything straightened out tonight, it was just better to wait till the morning to get her situated. So, she'll be by in the morning. And then you'll hear Linda again.
How's everybody doing?
Good, I hope. Let's see. Scooter, are you there? Okay, Scooter landed. My kids landed. My kids still aren't at home because they went out to dinner with their father, who's been eating not the greatest stuff. But Evie, I don't know if she's home. I was trying to see if because I had messages. She was in Texas. Then she took off from Texas to California, and I assume she's home by now. Scooter got home and was in the car with Dave. Scooter, you left your CPAP here. No, I'm joking. No. Abby was going to leave her book that she was obsessing over in her wind chime. Abby left her tap shoes in the closet. Scooter, are you there? There's Denise Sanchez. Hi, Denise Sanchez.
Hi, Denise Sanchez.
Hi, Denise.
You're having a blast here.
Here you come from the kitchen. Look, you're tap dancing, Denise. And then now we can use the Scooter.
Hi, Debbie Love. And Gail.
Gail.
Hi, Gail.
Gail got the puppy.
Wherever you are.
Mm-hmm. So what'd you do today, Denise? What did you do today? I'm trying to think of.
You didn't see how many shells we have. Carolyn has. So many. We went to a really nice restaurant for lunch today.
Yeah, a new restaurant that we hadn't been to.
Great lunch and new one.
Mm-hmm.
2 new ones. One last night and one today.
Yeah. Well, this is
Very good. Delicious restaurant.
Look at this neat shell.
It's a shout out.
I usually find heart-shaped shells, and there's a heart-shaped shell, but look, it also has a cutout in the shape of a heart.
Aw. How cute. So one was called Pros and Cons. That was last night. That was delicious. Most of us had steak. And then today we went to a place called Roxbury Mercantile.
Yeah, it was an old SO station back
Very
in
nice.
the early 1900s or something like that.
And I had flounder.
Isn't that amazing, Denise?
What did Denise do?
She said that's an amazing shell.
Ah.
And
Should get my iPad.
yeah, I had shrimp and grits.
Carolyn had shrimp and grits. It was delicious.
What do you see there? Anybody see anything there?
Do you like steak, Carolyn?
Yeah. sometimes, but when I'm here, I like to eat seafood, especially
Yeah.
just their shrimp,
That makes sense.
especially their shrimp.
I want a crab cake from a sea cow. They're the best crab cakes.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
Carolyn, I'd love to buy one of your shell chimes if you decide to make another. Yeah, the problem with them, Denise, is that they're really like, I don't know how you would ship those. I mean, I probably could give you a kit if you wanted to make it, get you the pieces or something.
Those chimes are nice. Nice.
I don't know, I wonder how that would be, something like that would be shipped.
Nice chimes. Sitting my iPad over.
Maria. Okay, look. Who do you see there? What do you see there? What do you see there? Oh, they look like Mary, yes, but what does this one look like?
My iPad.
What does that look like? Look at that. Do you see anything there? Do you see an arm here? And then you've got long hair, kind of like a little beard. What do you see there?
What are you getting, Chad?
It looks like Jesus, this one. In person, it really does. And I found this today on the beach with another one that I thought was.
Volume down?
Let me see if I can get it to focus.
Where is
Oh yeah, I do. It's in my bedroom. I knew it. I put this one in my pocket today. And I have other ones that look like angels and Marys that I find every year. And let's see.
Here we are.
Hang on a minute. Okay.
Hi, Christina.
I'll take you outside and show you some other ones.
Christine F. came in.
Oh, hi, Christine. I'll take you and show you some of these out here. That candle that Sassy Darcy made me, and there's the wind chimes. And they're not on a hook. Rosalita Marie thought I had them on a hook, but they're not on a hook. They're hung up there on the ledge, so they're being, so they're flat. There. I'll show you some stuff that I'm doing over here. With some shells over here, over here. Hold on, I have to put you down and I'll face you down. Hold on a minute so you can see. Doesn't it look like a notch for you? I don't think I'm buffering. Oh my gosh. Is it playing for you, El? What? Well, can you see the picture? Do you see me moving? Oh, okay. Oh boy, you guys are trouble starters. Now there's no more shelf talk. Yeah. Well, then you missed all the shell stuff I was going to show you. But I think I'm going to show you the Bay Creek where this. It got warmer out here. It was actually cooler when I came in from the, whatchamacallit. I came in from the ocean. Okay, so what are you doing, Scooter? Are you in your pajamas into bed? What did you do? Hit the likes, please. What did you do? We just watched a funny movie, The Wrong Missy on Netflix. Yeah, we watched it. I didn't think it was as funny. I don't know. I'm very particular about funny things. I'm very particular. Yeah, I know. I'm very particular though. Has anybody watched anything good on Netflix? Scooter, my legs are so swollen. I can depress. I walked on the beach all day today. Guys, when you're in the salt water and the heat, it causes our legs to swell every year here. But it does more than just my feet and my ankles. It goes all the way up to like my knees. It's crazy. And then if you get tan or sunburn on it, it's worse. But even my eyes and everything got swollen. I don't know if you can see. You see? See all this here? It's crazy. And my hair got beach hair. Don't care. Let me see. You can't even see my, where's the thing to see my, oh, I can't. What? No, I was just showing them. but I got sunburn. I did get sunburn, but this is all swollen. And I'm burned. My kids are burned. But you can't see me anyway, so I can't turn the camera down. But oh my gosh, I can make so many depressions in my ankles and legs, Scooter. It's crazy. It got warmer. It was getting chilly. Christine says, Debbie to Scooter, glad you made it back home safe and sound. Miss you live with Evie dancing. No, excuse me, Christine, let's correct that. Scooter was not dancing with Evie, I was. You're swollen too? I'm swollen more than you, Scooter. Believe me, I'm swollen more than you. Your swelling's probably already gone down. No. Are your legs swollen? Are your feet swollen? Can you push your fingers in and keep the depressions?
Me?
Yeah.
On my feet?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It's a swollen competition, Gail. We play it every year. No, well then you're not the most swollen because
My face and my
I
eyes.
have the swelling up to my knees. I have big depressions, Scooter, that stay in for like a minute. Huge. I can take 2 fingers and the whole fingers show up. The whole fingerprint, the whole thing, 2 of them right next to each other. Yeah, Denise, we get this every year. If you look it up, you'll see that the humidity, even though the heat, the salt water, all causes this swelling. And it doesn't matter how much you walk. You would think, oh my gosh, I'm walking 6-8 miles a day. How can this be happening? But it's not a matter of that, like you're not moving enough or whatever. It has totally to do with where you are, the heat, the salt, and then it goes away as soon as you leave. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. It does, oh my gosh, it does hurt. It does hurt. Really bad. It does hurt, and I can press in. So I'm doing it right. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, the depression is still there. Now look at this. You're a nurse, right? Look at this. Watch this. Watch how swollen I am. Watch when I take my finger away. Look, come over here. See where my finger is?
Yes.
Now watch.
You are swollen.
I know. See? And tell Debbie I'm swollen more than she is. I'm swollen more than you are, Debbie.
She's swollen more than you are.
I am.
Here.
And Elle was a nurse, so she knows I still have the depression in my ankle. I don't even have an ankle, Scooter. Okay? I've completely lost my ankle. I have no ankle. The ankle is gone,
I feel like I'm one big swollen ball.
and I'm swollen more than you, Scooter. Sorry.
You guys are funny.
I have a depression that is still there, Scooter. I bet yours doesn't last over a minute. On both legs? I don't believe it. And tomorrow Linda will be able to tell you, and then that's what's going to happen.
What? What's
That
gonna happen?
Linda will second it
Well, it's like, oh yeah,
when I show it to her.
she should be here tomorrow.
Yeah, she'll be like, "Oh my gosh, Carolyn, that is so swollen."
We don't know what time to expect her, but she's coming.
Carolyn, what's wrong? Oh my gosh, you're swollen more than Debbie. Debbie had no swelling, hardly
You need
any
to
at
elevate your
all.
legs.
Take some ibuprofen for the soreness. It's not really that sore. It doesn't hurt. It's a sunburn a little bit. It's not really bad sunburn that hurts. My kids got sunburn in the face.
So did I.
I got a little bit. Yeah.
Look at me, I'm really red, right?
Yeah, on your
I
cheeks.
feel it.
On your cheeks, yeah. Oh yeah, she got patted down. You heard that?
No, I didn't hear that.
Scooter did really, and she was, what do you call it? She was violated.
What?
She felt violated. Did you feel violated, Scooter? With that, you did, right? You felt violated with that pat down? Yeah.
That's terrible.
She felt violated, and Luke got patted down too.
That's terrible.
Yeah, Scooter says, yeah, she felt violated.
Oh my gosh, Debbie,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
She was patting her down
It's
between
so
her
weird.
legs and
It's so
stuff.
weird. I feel like there's something going on with the new Real ID
Well,
thing.
you know what happened? She said that she went through security fine, and then the kids and her and Evie wanted to eat something. So then they went to an area, I guess, and Evie said, "Oh, we're going to have to go through security again." And when she went through again, they did it. And Luke had it done before.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
they felt violated, Christine. Did you go to the private area, Scooter? Like she said, you can go to a private area where she can do it, or you can do it right there. Did you go to the private area? That sounds bad. Oh my gosh.
I feel like there's something going on.
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like they're waiting for something to happen.
She got violated. She
With
was
the
violated.
With the real IDs.
Well, tomorrow we'll see her all about the real ID.
The real IDs.
Okay.
And everybody getting patted down like they're a criminal.
In a few minutes, it'll be 12 o'clock, which will be May 7th, and it will be the day that no one can fly without a real ID, allegedly. Luke the first time, me the second time. No, neither of us did. Neither of you went to the private area, but you both felt violated.
Was everyone watching?
You felt sad for Luke. Why
Aw.
did he look sad?
Aw,
Debbie, did he look sad?
no way.
Tomorrow, all airports are going to be crazy. I think so, Christine.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be total. He was embarrassed too. Oh my gosh.
Aw.
It's going to be total mayhem.
Yeah, it looks a little shy.
Did he have a man or a woman patting him down, Scooter?
I would not want that job. Patting down a child?
It's a man. But that, I don't understand. He said they needed to give permission. What if they didn't give permission? Ethan watched. But why did he get permission?
Permission.
What if he didn't? Luke said that they needed permission from a parent or somebody with him that was his chaperone. But what if he didn't give permission, Scooter? Then what?
Yeah.
Denise says, that's BS, you guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, it is.
They might not let him fly if he said that.
Maybe. Okay, and Scooter said it's because he had a candy wrapper that was on his shoe or something.
Oh my gosh.
It's ridiculous.
Totally craziness. But, I mean, for safety, I'd rather be safe.
Yeah, but a little kid, come on.
I don't know, because sometimes these teenagers,
I don't know.
they start very young.
I know, but what did he have on him? He didn't have any metal. I don't know. That was weird. But I think tomorrow's going to be total mayhem.
Yeah. People are going to be freaking out.
Total mayhem.
People are going to be freaking out.
Freaking out.
Freaking out. I want to go home.
Luke thought maybe it was that, but he didn't know. I don't know. What was he wearing?
Just shorts and a
I'm
t-shirt.
trying to think if he was wearing anything with any metal on it.
I think he was just wearing shorts and a t-shirt.
Shorts and a
I
t-shirt.
think, or maybe pants.
He had shorts, yeah. No, they both had shorts on. Shorts and Crocs.
Please hit the thumbs up button.
Because I'm bringing he had an extra pair of sneakers here, which he has me bring home. So he doesn't have that. His shorts and t-shirt, right, yeah. And what were you wearing, Debbie? Capris and a t-shirt?
Yeah, I think so.
And Scooter's.
She had a t-shirt on, I know that.
Scooter was
Yeah, and
feeling
Capris.
violated. Violations.
That's a horrible feeling.
Yeah.
To be searched. Did Evie land yet?
Did Evie land yet?
She had to have landed.
We were all barefoot through security.
Oh,
Caca. Were you,
that's gross.
they made you take your socks off too?
Your socks off, Debbie? Something's going on.
They'd have to put down like a Chuck's pad for me to take my socks off in the airport.
Something is going
I'd
on.
require something sterile.
Mark my words, something's off.
I would require a sterile surface. Carolyn, does Evie live in Cali? Yes, she does. She lives near Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Oh no, she just doxed Evie. I couldn't find mine. Remember, Luke had his on.
Yeah, I can't find
You
my
mean
socks
socks? Your socks you couldn't find, Scooter? Who's stealing all of our clothes? We have a panty and sock thief and a pajama thief.
either. Yes. 2 pair of my pajamas are missing.
What is
Or
that? What
3.
was that guy's name? Williams? Somebody's coming in and taking the stuff.
We're going down where the laundry is. I'm taking it.
I have 10 pair in my suitcase too.
I only brought 2 pairs of socks and a pair.
Did you get the shells out of your suitcase that I put in there? We put in there. We
2
just
pair
kind
of daytime socks and 2
stuffed
pair
them
of
in.
nighttime socks I brought. My daytime socks are MIA. Daytime socks.
Did Evie land, Scooter? Because I can't check my texts.
I'm gonna text her.
Yeah.
Every home.
They're in the suitcase still. Okay. You had to go to baggage claim, right, Scooter? Because you checked your bag. She hasn't texted you yet. I thought somebody was texting me, but I can't. With the live, I can't check it. Yeah.
What did Debbie say yes to?
That she checked her bag.
Oh.
She had to go to baggage check.
Oh.
Did they take your sparkling water away from you again, Scooter, or did you drink it all beforehand?
Sparkling water they took away?
They took it. She had a conniption because
Why
she
did-
had to throw it out the last time.
Oh,
It was
gee.
probably the blue raspberry flavor that she drank them,
Oh,
guzzled them all
no.
down.
Not the blue raspberry.
12 cans. Carolyn got 1 can out of 12.
I didn't take any. I don't like sparkling water really. I mean, I
I
used to
know.
like it a lot.
Carolyn got 1 out of 12.
I have to have iced tea.
And only because she was slinking away. You had to. Why can't you drink that? You drink it so fast. Why don't you know to pace yourself and to drink it? Now that was wasted again. And of course, that was from my case.
I'm sorry, Denise.
What happened to Denise?
She said she's like having anxiety about going to work tomorrow. I don't know why. Sometimes I just get that way. It's hard for me to be with people, and sometimes I can get in touch. Sometimes I can get in my head
I'm
and
sorry.
just feel drained.
Sorry to hear that, Denise.
Yeah, I don't like going out of my house either. It's a crazy world.
So I guess there, Karen Reed is still going on.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That case is so crazy. The witnesses they caught lying, and it's just nuts. And that judge is so biased.
And
Like,
then,
I watch it and I'm like, I can't believe she's doing that. Do you know they call her Aunt Bev, the judge? The kids call her Aunt Bev.
oh really?
Yeah, that's how close they are.
Who's kid? You mean the guy that was killed? Kid?
No, like the people's houses or the other cops.
Oh.
One of them calls her Aunt Bev. And she's so nice to the prosecution witnesses, and she's so mean to the defense witnesses.
What do you mean they had to go through your food, Scooter? They were
What?
actually like sticking their hands in your Chick-fil-A bag?
What?
How come they allowed you to take that through? Why didn't you just finish eating it? Because you guys were waiting.
I know, we miss the kids so much here. It's so different without them.
Yeah. Nobody's tweaking.
Yeah, no one's tweaking.
We need some tweakers in here. Who's tweaking? Nobody.
Tweakers, no tweaking.
I had to throw it away before. Oh, I thought you had to throw it away. I thought you said they went through it again. You're tweaking. Are you tweaking, Scooter? Did you use that one on the grandkids yet?
I'm tweaking. They'll be like,
Did you say I'm
Granny.
home? Granny's home and I'm tweaking.
I'm like, Granny, where'd you hear that word?
You couldn't finish it and you were saving it. Oh my gosh!
I don't know what that means, tweaking still.
It's like freaking.
Like
It's
getting anxious, right?
no. It's like
Daddy said no.
tweaking. Like you're tweaking out. Like if you can't stop cleaning the stove, you're tweaking. You know, like you just tweaking,
Tweaking.
tweaking out on that cleaning that stove.
It's such a funny word. Do they always say that at home, Carolyn?
Yeah. Mom, are you tweaking? Yeah. Scooter was tweaking on the LaCroix seltzers. And I didn't stop at Sam's. I hope my Sam's has them since you drank all the blue
brother.
razes.
I saw a Sam's here somewhere.
Yeah, well, that's where we
Today.
went. I know. That's where we went to get them. We were tweaking.
Oh. Oh, interesting.
No, they're at Apple's right now, and I don't know. You should send them a text. Say, I'm home and I'm tweaking.
I'm home and I'm tweaking.
Tweaking out.
Tweaking out.
You should be like, were you guys tweaking without me? Just say, hey, I'm home. Were you guys tweaking without me? Dave said you guys were tweaking. Dave was tweaking in the car.
How's your dad, Debbie?
She's supposed to be going to her dad's tomorrow.
Okay.
I asked her if she was going tonight. She's like, girl, I'm tired. I gotta rest my swollen legs.
Right?
Now, tomorrow you're gonna watch, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, we had to suspend the real ID. There were too many people. Or the people
Right.
like, I didn't have a real ID, and all they did was ask me my mother's maiden name and let me go.
Exactly.
And everybody was tweaking.
That's what they're gonna ask.
They're in bed
you.
now. Apple has school tomorrow. I'm going to my dad's tomorrow. Yeah. they're not gonna, there's no way, especially on a return flight,
No,
they'd have to be tweaking
they're
to
not going
tell
to
you.
let people not go home.
Yeah, what are you gonna say? Well,
Right.
oh, great. Well, what am I gonna do? Because first of all, Scooter, here's the thing. Since it's a return flight, I can see if they set it when you're on the first leg, because you're in your home state or wherever you're where
Yes.
your journey begins, and they could say you need to go and get your real ID.
Exactly.
But if you're already in another state, especially if someone like Evie, who's clear across from the different coast, what is she gonna do?
Right.
She has to go home to get it done. She
Right.
has to.
They'll ask her
So they'll
maiden
ask her some
name,
questions
her maiden
and
name,
they'll
her
let her
mother's
go.
maiden name,
There's no way they could keep her. None.
social security number. That's the things they're going to ask you. I read about it.
Yeah, there's no way they could keep her.
Weird.
Because what would you do, Scooter? Let's just say you waited till tomorrow or the day after, and they would say, well, the woman from Indiana, you're in trouble now. You don't have a real ID. Okay, but I'm in South Carolina now. What am I going to do? I don't know.
Tell it to the judge.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, you're going to see, you mark my words, Scooter, it's going to be complete mayhem tomorrow.
Everybody's going to be like, what? What's
And
your
they're
real
just going to be
ID?
like, oh, it was no big deal. They just asked me this. Carolyn, does Linda come back tomorrow? Yes, Denise. Tomorrow morning, she'll be transported back to the house. Her daughter sent her sushi tonight, Scooter.
Oh, that's nice.
Her daughter sent her sushi to the hospital, and the nurses gave Linda a balloon, which was a glove that they blew up, and they wrote her name and they put it on her thing, and they gave her a piece of strawberry shortcake. That wasn't why I came and went. You know the reasons. No, I'm talking about for Evie was so scared. Scared. Evie wasn't scared. Her husband was scared. But Evie would have been fine and she would have had her bowling and everything. She's going to be so sorry she missed out. When she hears how easy it is to get through there. She's going to be so pissed. She was finally going to get her bowling. And I thought I was going to see Evie bowl. She's probably bowling, throwing strikes like
I would
crazy.
have liked that to go bowling.
Yeah.
I used to be pretty good.
Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. She could tap dance to the aisle. To the alley, I'm sorry, to the
Up
alley.
the alley.
And then do the Fred Flintstone with the little twinkle toes.
On the good ship. Yeah.
Remember that music they used to play?
Yes.
They ran across on little tippy toes.
Yep.
They had bowling then, yeah. Remember the Grand Poobah?
Yes. The Grand Poobah. And Kazoo.
Yeah. And Wilma was pregnant, but Barney and Betty, they had
adopted Bam Bam.
Yeah, was he dropped on their doorstep?
I don't remember.
She couldn't have a baby.
Yeah.
I think he was dropped on their doorstep. I know all that about Linda. What? Except for the sushi. That's wonderful. Remember to see if they have miso soup at the Food Lion. I think there's a mix at Food Lion Elle could make.
Elle doesn't cook, Debbie. Do you think they'll have miso soup at the Food Lion?
I don't think so.
I highly doubt it.
No. She's laughing. Elle's favorite question is, Carolyn, why do you have water boiling on the stove?
Every time I come in there, There's water boiling on the stove, and it's just smoke coming out in billows, and no one's in there. And I'm like, who's boiling water?
Carolyn, I was watching one of your videos with you on your lake. I think it said Happy Day. You were reading the Bible, devotional. It was really pretty. That video, oh, you're welcome, Denise. It's easy, and I bet they do seriously, though, for real. I don't know. Where's Bucky Ann? She left a comment. Bucky Ann left a comment about the person that wouldn't give the sand dollars.
Yeah.
Bucky Ann, it wasn't that she wouldn't give the sand dollars. I think it's that she thought they were too delicate for them to travel. That's why she left 30 on the beach, which is crazy. But I think if Luke would have really expressed a desire to have one, she would have given them to them. I don't imagine that she would be hoarding all the sand dollars and yet leave 30 there and not give it to her cousins.
Bucky messaged me today. She just sent me a video.
Yeah, Bucky was leaving a comment. And so Bucky, that's, yeah, I don't think it was about that. No. I'll be right back. Okay, so gotta get another blue raz. Barry? She hoarded them all out of the house. You should have seen the way she was slinking away. I knew it. I knew right when she did that because there were ones in the refrigerator and she was like slinking into my case of seltzer that I haven't even touched. And she was slinking off with it and she drank all, she was going for all 6 of one color, not equally distributed.
That was that was the most popular flavor.
She was just drinking all the blue raz. Which was not nice, Scooter. You should have varied it, like a blue raz, a tangerine, a limoncello. A limoncello, a blue raz, a tangerine.
Yeah, I like raspberry too, Denise. I like raspberry sorbet. I have some sorbet in the fridge.
I hope my Sam's Club has those at that price. That's amazing. I hope they have them.
Okay, well, I think it's past my bedtime.
Oh,
Way past my bedtime.
Okay.
Oh.
Good night. Sleep tight.
And I love you.
All right, love you.
See you in the morning.
Okay. Good
If
night.
you need anything, get me.
All right, sure. Is the front door locked?
I'll check.
All right, thanks. Thank you. Front door locked. Lock the front door. Lock the front door. It wasn't? Now it is? All right, I'll call you when I want to be tucked in.
Okay.
All right.
You got it, Karen.
Okay. I was real tired before, then I had a cup of coffee. Now I feel like I have my second wind. My beach hair, you know what I can't stand about it? It's like, it's beach hair. It's beachy. It's beachy. I make a low-calorie raspberry lemon cake. Let me see. And what do? You can put raspberries in the cake and top it with Cool Whip. Whipped cream and strawberries. It's pretty good. Yeah, I made whipped cream. I did that. All that. I did all that. I did all that. What's that? What's that? Oh, let's see. Hi, Sandy. How are you? It's just me now. There were two. Now there's one right here. The other one is going to bed. The other one is going to bed. The other one. Scooter, did you try Sandy's fig jam? Scooter was going to try it. Scooter, did you try it? I haven't tried it yet. Linda's going to be here tomorrow. Yeah, I have to get a new manicure. My nails are horrendous now with the shells. They've all chipped. Took that gel polish came right off one nail. I was able to get it off. I've got to get some acetone tomorrow and take it off. They're driving me crazy now. Now it's to the point they're just driving me crazy. And now I feel like I have to get another manicure. It's really weird. I said to Elle, do you want to go get tattoos today? She wasn't. Then she said, want to go let them tattoos? And we almost did. You know? We almost did. Hello, turning. Your clients gave you what happened? Your clients gave you a high bag of shells today. A high bag. High bag, low bag, big bag, slow bag. I carried in like a 50-pound bag of shells about 2 miles in the beach. It's crazy. And if you think I'm kidding, I'm not kidding, because it's right over there, and you can see it by the door. It's over there, and you can weigh it. I dare you to weigh that. That is 50 pounds at least. That is 50 pounds. Hi, thank you, Toes. How are you? How are you, Toes? I got you a huge bag of shells. I figured that was it. And I even said that, I think. A huge bag of shells. Stopping, not song. I'm great. Thanks for asking. Oh, I can't stop with my hair. I've got to stop with my hair. It's driving me crazy. Luke wants me to get home with that shampoo. He was upset he couldn't take it today. I said, you can't take it because it's too big, and they'll take it, they'll confiscate it at the airport because you don't have a checked bag. He loves that shampoo in his hair. His hair is so nice. Oh my gosh, maybe I'm going to use it. I'm using that other Paul Mitchell one, but my hair seems so weird. It's out of control. Yeah, he likes it a lot. My hair is out of control. And every time I go on the beach, I don't know what the heck deal is. It's really wacko. Yeah, I think I'm going to use it tomorrow and see what happens. I have the other Paul Mitchell one, but the Color Protect. I'm feeling like my hair is frizzing up like crazy. I don't know what's going on. And now it's like, it's getting like all like sticky hair. It's crazy. Even after like I wash it, it's like sticky. I don't even know if you even understand what I'm talking about. It's just weird. It's clean and everything, and it's thick and it's bouncy, but it feels like I don't know. It's weird. The wind chimes. What about the wind chimes? Yeah, the wind chimes are nice. It's not. It was windier before, but they're not hung right because this house has no hook, so they're hung on the side. They're not hung the way they should. And I did go and add more and weight them so that the weight was evenly distributed. Even though some of the strands look longer, the combined weight of each strand is the same. Now, I know somebody that would be completely OCD would use a small scale and they would weigh each strand for the shells and the beads. Use a clarifying shampoo. Yeah, I gotta get it. But it's not like that. I don't know. It's very hard to explain. Hopefully Carolyn told you she was wrong. What? Earlier. Oh my gosh, yes I did, Scooter. Calm down. Hi, Gail. Calm down, Scooter. Calm down. Sit down, Scooter. Where's Evie? I want to know if Evie landed. Scooter, text Evie. Scooter. So what else is going on? Tomorrow I have to go to the Bay Creek. You know what I will? I probably will go live for a minute over there and show you some of the things. But then there's this one store that I've showed you pictures of. And that's where they have the curly Q trees. I haven't made it there this year. I probably want to go there. 'Cause Linda wants to go again to this gift shop where she gets these bags of these tiny colored shells. She wants to go there again. I also have to get I always get an Edisto hoodie. But, I haven't seen the one that I like yet. I might go in this other store. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see what you guys said. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Oh, hi, Heart. What's going on? Do we know about Evie landing yet? Scooter, please. Did you message Evie? I know she took off from Texas about, I don't know. Scooter. I'm mending clothes for my mother-in-law. No message back yet. Calm down. Scooter, that's not nice. She should be there by now, I think, Scooter. That's weird. You know what? Can I ask you something? And I meant to ask you guys. I wanted you to ask the people in the airport, what happens tomorrow if someone doesn't have a real ID? Did you ask? Did any of you ask? I meant to tell you all to ask. I meant to tell you all to ask, tell you all to ask. No, but they gave us, let me see, they gave us paper and had signs up. So why wouldn't you ask? Oh my gosh, I would ask. What's going to happen tomorrow if I came through like this? My kids still aren't home. They should probably just pulling in right now because Jimmy picked them up and then they went to Outback for dinner. And then they went to Outback for dinner. Oh yes, Sandy, I absolutely loved it. Oh, she got her hot mitt, yeah. Oh, they're in bed? Now you're in bed. Okay, there's Jimmy. Hello, they're in bed now. Let's see. They will ask you questions to verify your identity according to Google. Might take a bit longer. Exactly. I love my hot mitt too. Sandy, thank you for everything. Well, wasn't that what you were talking about? Was the hot pad? What else did she ask you about? You do not need a real ID yet. Well, where were you today, Jimmy? Because that's why Evie flew back, okay? Because her husband told her that she would never be back on the airplane again. I feel bad for Evie. She had a lot of things planned. They could never stop people who are already on one leg of the. It wouldn't even make sense. How would she get a real ID if she can't even get back to where she needs to get it? What are you shipping her some? What are you shipping her? I'm missing all this. What's going on between Scooter and Sandy? They're making deals? I couldn't even eat everything. I want your fig jam now. Oh, now she wants the fig jam. I thought you were trying the fig jam. You said I want some of her fig jam on crackers, and you never had it? Frank! She's bothering me. Scooter's bothering me. But what were you talking about before, Scooter? The hot pads. And I gave her the hot pad. And I put Linda's somewhere. I gave Linda's to someone. I think I put Linda's in a room. And then Scooter left me a deviled egg tray that I have to ship to her. And guess what? I have to ship everybody their celebration balls because they're too delicate to put in their suitcases. Honey, how come you don't feel bad for Scooter? Feel bad for her? Because she didn't get fig jam? Come on, Jimmy. She's bothering me, Jimmy. Scooter's being mean to me. And she's a half hugger. She's a half hugger. Scooter is a half hugger. Evie is a whole hugger. Scooter was a half hugger. But Evie is poor Evie. Yep. Evie is poor Evie. Poor Evie is right, because Evie had all these plans. She was going to finally go bowling with Frank and Sandy. She was finally going to get her dream that she waited a year for. Her and I would have probably, I don't know. Trip the line, Fandango. I don't know. We probably would have done something incredibly outrageous and fun. Like, I don't know, skipped on off to another beach somewhere, another island. Who knows what we would have done? Maybe we would have got the tattoos. Elle didn't want to go get tattoos. Said, Elle, let's go get tattoos. I can tap dance too, Scooter. And now I just remembered another thing we used to do in tap. It was wings, where you take the sides of your feet and you like brush them out, and then it's real fast. You can drive a getaway car, not according to Elle though. Scooter was voted the Scooter was I won't even. We're not going to go there. Scooter's off the island. She doesn't know about the getaway car. I'm trying. That is why you like her. But I'm saying that, oh, because she can tap dance? Oh, I see. I never said I liked anybody better. Oh, my feet. My feet are like, I walked like crazy today. Who did I see today? I saw these people. I was wearing a good vibes thing, and they were fishing, and they said, oh, we can use some of those good vibes. And I'm like, oh, okay. I've got plenty to share. Let me toss some good vibes your way. My vibe is at a high, what do they say? What do they say? A high vibration. She attracts high. Her vibe is strong, let's see. Right? Right, Sandy? Taking what a crime. What is that? What? Right, Sandy? What happened? Taking shells? Who took them? I don't see Sandy saying anything. You can take seashells off the beach anywhere. Oh, why? Did somebody say something stupid? Oh, I missed the stupid comment. See, they tried so hard and I missed it. And now on my phone, it won't even let you see it. I missed it. See, these trolls hate it because I missed the chat and their stupid comments are deleted before I could even see them. But I will tell you that in Edisto, they have so many shells that I think Scooter was there when you would even ask the people at the state park who say, take as many shells as you want, and as many as you take, there will be more tomorrow. They said that they have many, 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 many crafters that come every day and take shells. And as many as taken, there's an abundance of shells on Edisto. No one is depleting the shells, you ignoramuses. I didn't even see what they said, but I'm sure that was an ignorant comment. Just like how they say the shells smell. Unless you're in a sludge factory, the shells do not smell. Unless you have a shell that has an animal or a dead animal in it, it doesn't smell. So I don't know what you're doing. If you have smelly shells, you're either going to a polluted beach or you're taking shells with live animals, which is a no-no, but those are the only way. Salt water in itself is antiseptic. And I also found out about fluff mud. Fluff mud, there's places here where they have it in Edisto, especially that getaway beach. And my cousin said he had a girlfriend that used to put it all over her face, and that was the stuff that was all over my legs. I don't know why we're bothering wasting time. I know, right? You don't have to wash the shelves. And when I get home, what I do when I sort, I'll tell you, I sort them on my deck. And I have raised shelving all around, like tables. And I put them there. And as I sort them, they end up baking in the sun. And that's just further sterilizing. But I'll tell you something, when we use that acid, the reason we use that acid was if a shell had like a calcification or something on it, we would see how it would polish up, and that was an experiment. But I don't even bother with that acid. I don't even bother with it. I never washed my shells unless I was painting them. Yeah, it's ridiculous, Sandy. They don't even understand. It's so ridiculous. But it's their favorite comment to come in, and they're so obsessed with it. But okay. I feel bad for you guys, because if you have smelly shells, it means you're killing animals, you're taking animals, or you're in a polluted beach where you're to have raw sewage on your shells. Because that's the only way your shells smell. It's ridiculous. I do feel sorry for them because they've either never been to the beach or they've been to a beach that doesn't have shells. You could sleep with the shells. You could sleep with them next to you. They have zero odor, zero. Zilch, nada. Do you know, let me tell you something. If I do go live from the, this market thing that I'm going to tomorrow, I will show you a lady that I know that makes all kinds of things from the oyster shells, and you'll lose your freaking minds because she makes spreaders, like cheese and butter spreaders. She makes them with the oyster shell, with the natural oyster shell, and she has some kind of, I have to ask her what it is. It says Edisto Beach on it, and they're spreaders. So you're actually using the shell as a utensil. Okay? All right? It's like, wow. Do you know people use shells as dishes? Did you know that? They use shells as dishes. And they serve appetizers in them. Oh, say it ain't so. It's so. Say it ain't so. It is so. It's really scary. I'm a Jersey Beach bum my whole life, and I've never had any issue. I know. And I went to Florida, okay? And we had the smaller shells. We didn't have oyster shells, but we had the small little cockles. And we had those brain rocks. We used to call them brain rocks, and we used to bring them back to New Jersey, okay? And never did we wash them, and never did they smell. There, you could rinse it, okay, in the ocean if it has like wet sand on it. But that wet sand, do you know what happens to that wet sand? It turns to dry sand, and then you just brush it off. You brush it off the shell. There is no odor to the shells. They're not covered in any kind of a sludge. So ridiculous. Believe me, if the shells smelled, you see those bags there, right there? Hold on, those are just some of my bags. Let me pull this down. Where's my, okay. Those are just some of my bags of shells. If they smelled, people would be saying something, okay? In another house, I used to have a private hallway to my room, and it used to be lined with shells. And if they smelled, people would say, something smells. Doesn't smell. They don't smell. I wonder where that came from. That's what I'm trying to figure out. The only thing I can figure out is they took some kind of a whelk shell and it had a little creature in it, and the creature died, and that's what made it smell. Because the shells do not smell. We could play a game called Can You Smell That Shell? And you can't smell it, I'm telling you. You know what smells? I will tell you. Starfish. If you take a starfish, first of all, you should never take a living starfish. But if a starfish is dead, that kind of stuff can smell, yeah. Yeah. Put a bunch of shells out. Can you smell what shell this is? Yeah, this is an oyster shell. This is a cockle. Do you ever hear, guys, that someone will say, oh, you're, let's say you had a tooth extracted, gargle with salt water. Why do they tell you to gargle with salt water? Why do they tell you if you have a sore throat to gargle with salt water? Let's think about that. Da-na-na-na. Let's play a Jeopardy question. Could it be that salt water? Oh my goodness. What could salt water be? Salt water could be something. And let's see. The sea is salty. It's salt water. And these shells are tumbling and being swirled around in this salt water. And then they're thrust out onto the hot sand. Yeah, I know that because we went to the Jersey Shore with my friends for their and we thought we got the starfish. Starfish have to be dried, but that's another story. That's not a shell. It's a healer. And that's why if you cut yourself on a shell, the salt water itself is antiseptic. But, when you get home, you still might want to put some peroxide on it. And that's because, not because of the ocean, but it's because of the cut itself. And you put your sandals on, you accidentally stepped onto the pavement, you stepped on this, you stepped on that. And so you put peroxide and antibacterial cream on something like that. Right. Where's video reel? I need a right video reel and I need a mic check. I need a right. Do you need a right? I do. I need a right. Let me see if I can show you some of my. This is the bag that I collected today. Okay. I carry this for value, but you see that bag? Oh my God. These shells, okay? Crazy. That is not dirt. That is the color of the oyster. That is like how that one has my face in it. Did you ever know that, Sandy? We found a shell and it has my face in it. I have it at home. It happened the first year we came here. My face. They do not smell. That's the color of the oyster. Oh my God. Be scared of the shells. It's scary. It's very scary. Look how dirty they are. Look how dirty they are. Oh boy. They're so filthy. Let me smell them. They have zero odor. Here's just a few of my projects. They do not smell. They do not. Oh my goodness gracious. Silly people. These are my wind chime shells. This is going to be, and look, see what comes out of them? Look what sand. Do you see sand coming out of it? There's no living animal in it. Just some sand. This is going to go in a wind chime too. Sand. And this is going to go in another project. It's going to go in one of my trees at home that I'm going to do. My goodness. People just can't stop. This is a whole bag of cockles. And I guarantee you, you can open this bag and stick your face in there and it doesn't smell. Oh my gosh. That's for the wind chimes. These are brides and grooms. I showed you how to do that. And I've got to do the angels. This is another one that's a creature. Here's a wind chime piece. Does it smell? No, but I like the different colors. I like the golds, the blacks, whites, the gold, the purple. Hold on, what's up with this? Why can't I want to put this down. There we go. So I can show you some stuff. These go over here. It's very therapeutic sorting the different shells. But when you have the brides and grooms, you get the ones that are the same size, and I could show you what they do. I think I've shown you how they do them. They do the angels. The lady does it over at that other thing that I'm going to tomorrow. She does the nativities too, just like I showed you. But she does these palm trees on these wooden boards, which I really like. So I've been, and then of course the magnolias, but I have bags that there's certain shells you need for the magnolias, and it's best to go to the state park for that. And I did that. I collected a whole bunch of magnolias. Oh, and these are like the little skirts that go on the shell, people. I'm using the little pieces like this, and I have a whole bag of those pieces because they make them with rocks and stuff too, but the shell pieces like that are really good. So. Oh, did you see my heart shell that has a heart? Let me show you. Did I show you? Did you guys see that? That's the coolest shell. It's a heart and a heart. If you didn't see it, go rewind and you'll see it. It's a heart-shaped shell, and then there's a cutout, and that cutout is in a heart. And when she makes the, that's sand. When she makes the palm trees, she has these things, I guess they're like little moons or something, and I got a bunch of those kinds of shells too. Here's another groom. The wise men have different looks to them. Like these, if you take it in the acid, it may enhance the color, or you can have that. Can you drive a getaway car, Denise? Denise, can you drive a getaway car? I'd like to know if you could. These are all for the wind chimes. Wind chimes. You don't have to drill any holes in them. They're already there. That wind chime piece, that's got a star here. It's a wind chime piece, but it looks like it has a face in it. So does this one. Some kind of a creature. Those were all wind chimes. See, I kept this mostly the wind chime section. Here's the creature section. And I told you they put these as the heads and they draw the bodies and paint the body. It's really crazy. So I have a whole thing of the little creatures. So that goes there in the creature section. And then my long, thin ones like this, I have them in gold, blacks, grays. Those I will all just gonna get together, put that in a bag. Yeah, starting to organize. Wind chime pieces. Oh, wind chimes. I've got more on that side. I really like this one over here. It's very strange looking. And that one that I have that looks like a mitten. Just the black and white of this one. Interesting. Just go with the flat Stanleys, the flatsies. There's another flatsy. Wind chimes. The hole right there for the wind chime. And look at this sculpture. Has a bunch of smaller ones. These are nice to decoupage. You could paint them. This one has an oyster. See how it's like all very interesting. Those are nice too. Decoupage. I like the ones like this are nice on the bottom of a wind chime. They're almost like those things, you know, those pendulum things. This is definitely like wise man. A wise man. We used to rinse them off, stick them in the sun. Yes, that's what I do. That's exactly what I do. I let them dry real good in the sun. And if I rinse, you know, if there's anything that needs to be rinsed off, this looks like a little angel to me. But it's a nice wind chime piece. Got two little holes there. Yeah, mine bake in the sun. When I get them home, they bake in the sun, and then they're completely sorted. Yep. But even before they bake in the sun, there's no smell to them. None whatsoever. A little sand, yeah. Those are all flat ones. There's more flatsies. I wish you could see. I don't know why this is not focusing. This is definitely a wise man, and you can see his hands here. That's Holy Family ones, so they go in the Holy Family pile. These go with the flatsies. The flatsies. They do the nativities with the also with the ones that are look like Evie would call them ears. I can show you how to do that. Here's another creature. A lot of these all have eyes. Almost every one of these that I find has an eye. That's another creature that goes in the creature box. But almost all of these are wind chimes. Here's another creature. Okay, hi Sassy. I used your candle that you made for Ray. Here's a beautiful gold. I don't know if you can see it. It's gold. Very nice one. Another creature. Yeah, they make the nativities like this shape, and they have one like this, and one in the middle. And sometimes they paint them with iridescent paint, and sometimes they leave them natural. Another creature. The creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Oh, this isn't even sorted yet. These aren't even sorted yet. Here's some of the longer flatsy ones. These you can use for brides or angels, and they have a gold, beautiful gold color on them. And there's, well, I know I've shown you the finished product. And there's a groom. It's a wind chime piece. Let's see. Another one, really pretty golds. You can put a clear coat on it. And here's more that these go over like the skirts of the shell people. So that goes in that section. Remember the shell that has my face in it? That happened the first year. Here's a flatsy. There's another flatsy. These are magnolia ones, or these do like little touchstones, so I put them in the piece section. That's the piece section. These are really pretty colors for wind chimes. Very pretty. Here's a flat C. And sometimes if you use that acid, it might bring out the colors a little stronger when they have really nice colors. But you got to be careful when you're using that stuff. Like this one is just a perfect hole right there. It's a beautiful beige color. Found lots of orange today, which is nice. Let's see, so I've got a whole pile here going, and I'll just get the plastic bags and put them in there. And I'll show you what to do with the shell pieces and how we're going to make the palm trees. And tomorrow I'll see what I can show you. There, I have pictures of them. So flat C, there's that. Flat C's pieces. These are all for doing things. Flat C's. Shell pieces. There's a white one. Feel better, Scooter. What happened? What's wrong with Scooter? Ouch, ouch, ouch. Sunburn and swollen legs. Oh, you scared me, Sandy. I love the shell pieces that I've got this year. They're going to look so nice when you make them into those. I'm going to try to make one of, so we can have a picture of everybody with their backs turned. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Flatsies. I'll have to show you pictures when I get on my other computer. I can show you. You use these shell pieces, which are like, they're sanded, polished, they're like glass, but it makes the people. It's hard to explain if you don't know what I'm talking about. You make them with like 3 or 4 different pieces. And they do them with stones too, but you can make them look like stone. These are flatsies. Those are going into holy figures. I do many sorts. Sometimes I sort and sort and sort them again. Magnolias, or you got to do it with a purpose. Palm trees, creatures. Like this is a skirt. You see the pleats in it? It's perfect. These are some of my favorite. These look like the Belgian chocolate ones, and they come in all different colors. All the flatsies. Lots of flatsies. And you can make nativity scenes of all different sizes. This is gold, really nice. And then if you get the really teeny tiny, so they can be a nativity scene of that size, but I've got these teeny tiny shells, and they're like dollhouse size. And you can make a little basket if you have miniatures or a dollhouse too. It's a new pile over there. Those are some of my favorites. Those are the ones there. Got plenty of the flat ones with all different colors. Oh my goodness, this is really rich golds and oranges. Those are all ready to go into bed tomorrow. Some pieces. Not those same pieces. Oh, these are jingle shells. Those are some of my favorites. Scooter knows that. There's another creature. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, this is a very thick, nice oyster. That's a nice one for decoupage too. To do the back side of it. The ocean is very rough right now. It's going to be throwing up a lot of shells in the morning. the lady said, as many as you take, you're not going to deplete it. It's constantly giving more. I was worried that I wouldn't have enough of these little pieces like a bag. No, I'll have a lot. All right, let's go in and lock up for the night over here. Sassy Darcy made me that candle a while ago. I'm gonna put you up. Lights out on the porch. You can't have exterior lights with the sand turtles. Hold on, I put the candle in my room. The wall. I'll leave the candle in my room so I can see it tonight. And I'll put my coffee cup into the dishwasher because I'm really good like that. Okay, now, let me wash my hands. So, buttons on the shirt. So, buttons. Now, one moment, I really didn't have dinner tonight because we had a lunch. I have a lunch that's big, like shrimp and grits. Oh, I'm not gonna eat a bunch of stuff, so I have cottage cheese and fruit. And I was like, are we going to dinner? And I'm like, I'm still pretty full for lunch. And she's like, yeah, me too. Someone had, I don't know who had ice cream cake today. Did you have it some, Scooter? Because the one thing that did freeze more solid, the other piece, I'm not sure if it melted or someone had it, but I covered it. I don't know. Looks like someone attacked it ravenously. I'm having a small piece of your birthday cake, Scooter. Happy birthday, Scooter. Happy birthday, Linda. Happy birthday, Linda. All right, people. Good night, everybody. God bless. Prayers, and we'll see you tomorrow.